Hey, this is Varun. I'm currently working as a graduate engineering trainee in Larsen and Toubro, which is the biggest construction company in India right now.
Describe L&T in your own words.
Well, L&T, to be precise, is it's a huge ocean. To be frank, it focuses on vast portfolios ranging from construction. They even manufacture electrical appliances, switch gates, information technology. L&T construction in particular also has a lot of diversified portfolios. There is building and factories which focus on residential, commercial buildings, airports, etc. And then there is heavy civil infrastructure which concentrates on mega projects such as dams, things like that. And then there is power transmission and distribution which focus on electricity needs of the nation. Then there is transportation and infrastructure IC, which focuses on roads, railways, and then there is water, smart world, and communication IC, which is a newly launched IC of L&T, which focuses exclusively on water projects such as sewage treatment plants, wastewater treatment, and even smart city concept, which is quite new for the Indian markets.
How we can see the presence of L&T in day-to-day thing around us?
Well, the presence of L&T in day-to-day life is pretty obvious. You see, most of the cities, the metros these days are being built by L&T. Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kochi, everywhere. L&T's presence is pretty obvious. And then comes elevated corridors and flyovers in major cities and even other remote places. It's being built by L&T. And even the railway the laying of the rails, it's being done by L&T on a vast scale. And then comes the needs of the IT gyms and the luxurious housing projects going on in major cities these days. L&T has a very good presence in that one too.
How is L&T better than rest of its competitors?
Well, L&T construction at the moment is the best in the market. It's one of the best in the business, and the kind of technologies they use, it's very unique to L&T construction, which you won't find anywhere else. And things at L&T are done in a rather organized manner with very good importance to safety and quality too, because they have a huge brand value which they can't afford to lose. So it feels quite an honor to be working at L&T, to be frank.
Varun, what are the technologies your company is working on currently?
Well, L&T is using technology in a very good manner. Like if you look around at most of the buildings they're constructing, they use pre-stressing extensively. In almost every building project of L&T, they're using pre-stressing. And then there is this new concept of smart cities. L&T is into that business too. Right now they are into this Mumbai, modernizing the entire Mumbai by installing CC cameras, around 6,000 over the entire city. And then they have the kind of equipments, heavy equipment which are needed to construct these metros and even equipments related to offshore drilling and things like that. So it's a very technology oriented company.
What is the extent of exposure that you get in your company outside of your work routine?
Well, the kind of exposure actually depends upon your work profile. Let's say if you are in planning, you might actually have to go to the clients and deal with the clients on in a face-to-face interaction regarding billing and things like that. And then L&T is this one company which invests heavily in CSR activities too. As in, other than the usual tree plantation and blood donation type of drives, they even have something called Construction Skill Training Institute, where they basically take all these underprivileged and unemployed youth from various remote parts of India, and then they train them at these CSTIs, which are set up all over India. There are CSTIs in some 8 to 10 locations across India, and they train these unemployed youth over there and construction skills, and then they give them training and certificate pertaining to that. And as for the higher studies aspirations of yours, L&T has a tie-ups with a lot of prestigious colleges in India. Like most IITs, IIMs, and even NITs these days have a tie-up and MOU with the L&T. And if you are a diploma holder, you can pursue engineering in some colleges like BITS, NITs, etc. If you are a BTech holder, you can get a MTech degree from many of the prestigious IITs and NITs. And even for your management aspirations, you can pursue management studies in IIMs and some very prestigious institutes like Xavier and etc.
What are some of the ways in which company interact with student apart from recruiting them?
If you've seen the placement way in which L&D comes for campus recruitments, at the same time they even hire a lot of internees. They take you and train you at sites and various kinds of things. So that's one way in which L&T interact with the students. They sponsor a lot of college fests too. And apart from that, a lot of conferences of international repute, such as right now there's an IWA conference, which is the International Water Association conference going on in Bangalore, and L&T has stalls there. Students can go to that conference and interact with all the kinds of work L&T is doing in that profile.
Varun, how is the work culture and work environment at L&T?
Well, the working hours depends upon the need and the phase of the project. As in, if the project is at its peak, you might have to work for long hours, and if it's nearing its completion, it will be pretty relaxed. And as for the working pressure, it also depends upon the profile you're into. As in, a side person, there might be a bit of pressure on you. Planning, there might be a bit of pressure, but in certain other aspects like procurement and all that, there won't be a lot of pressure. And as for the relationship with the managers, during the GT period, they say that they're the princes of the company because they treat us really nice. And as for the facilities, such as the HQ, if you're working in HQ or the cluster office, there'll be a lot of facilities like gym and lots of other recreational facilities. And if you're at site, they try to make up by providing you free accommodation, subsidized food, and things like that.